Quick live stream, talk about the fight card this weekend. Let's see if anybody hop in the live. What's this? Had to fix the lighting a little bit. Got a quick live stream. I got an unexpected break in my day. Let's talk about this fight card this weekend, the PBC card. See what your picks are, what you all thinking for the fights. I dropped a parlay earlier today. You all can take a look at that in my posted section. Let me know what you think. If you in the chat, hit the like button. We just got one person in here. Let's see if we can get some more people in here. I should be on for at least probably like the next 30 to 45 minutes. Give people some time. While people come in, I'm gonna watch this this media workout. If you in the chat, say what's up. I left my laptop at the gym, so I'm just live streaming from my phone. Making some changes to the office, so we getting set up properly here. We getting set up the right way in the office. If you in the chat, drop a message. I just want to make sure I can see them. I guess it'll just pop up on the screen. Let's talk about this fight. Let's see. Go to. Oh, then we got the final press conference coming up. What time? 2 p.m. Oh yeah, we'll be on for that too. They'll probably, if I had a sound playing, they'll probably flag the video. I still might let that run. Man, Moon Man, what's good, bro? Yeah, that Janibek fight, I was really looking forward to that. I was looking forward to possibly a fight with him and Terrence Crawford at 160 later down the line. But the fact that he, failed the PED test, when people do that, it puts things into perspective for me because it makes me think, like, all right, how long have they been taking this substance? And it's, people say different things, or they didn't know what was in their food or what was in their supplements. But, as a professional, you have to know what you're consuming. If it was unintentional. If. All right, let's see. Yeah, we actually got the live stream, the final press conference live stream coming up. So I want to hear what people's thoughts are on that Stephen Fulton versus Shaki Foster fight. I got a prediction video dropping for that tonight, but that fight has been hard for me to choose, like extremely hard. So that's what's been taking so long for me to do that video. But it's one of the ones where I'm like back and forth. And I put Fulton in a parlay that you all can see on the channel, but I'll admit that's a 50-50 fight. And I like both fighters. I really like Fulton. I thought, like, going into that Inoue fight, I thought Fulton was a pound for pound guy. The unfortunate thing in boxing, like when somebody loses, especially like Fulton lost to Inoue, people kind of write him off. And then he took a little time away. But he still is tremendously skilled. He just lost to Inoue, one of the best fighters in the world. Yeah, I think I got Lamont Roach winning that fight. I rewatched the Rayo Valenzuela fight because a lot of the guys that Pitbull fight, in my opinion, are like tailor made to him. So like his last two fights, yeah, his last two fights, you got guys that's standing in front of him and exchanging. Those fights went to decision. But if you fight Pitbull like that, that's not a smart method. Now with Lamont Roach, he's not going to box in a sense where he's going to move around the whole fight. He's going to stand in there and exchange as well. Like if you watch him in training camp in one of his videos, you see him, one of his trainers, he's literally like having to lean on him, separate with his shoulder, and then throw some combos. So I think he's expecting like a tough fight with Pitbull. And I'm down in Florida, so Lamont Roach does his fight camp at Pro Box. He's at Plant City. So I don't know who his sparring partners were for this fight, but I can assure you he's seeing a lot of guys with a similar fight style to Pitbull. At Pro Box, they have a lot of guys from Mexico, from Venezuela, from Colombia, and these guys are tough as nails. A lot of guys people have never heard of, but they have a lot of fights here in Florida, especially Pro Box, Salida Promotions, and these guys you've never heard of, but they are extremely tough. And it's like, where did this guy come from? So I think the work that he was getting out here at Pro Box in Plant City, I think that'll have him prepare for this fight. But that's not to say that Pitbull can't catch him. I mean, I think Lamont Roach is going to get hit in this fight. But I think he'll be able to take that. I think he'll be able to counter and then move lateral. That's going to be the main thing I'm looking for, is how is his lateral movement in this fight? Because I don't want him going off the back foot a lot, because then Pitbull is going to just be able to continue to come forward. He's going to have to go at angles, make Pitbull turn his body. Do not let him just come straight, like in a straight line, because if so, then he's just going to overwhelm you with volume and eventually hurt you, because he does have what I like to call life-changing power. But, I think Lamont Roach should be very active with that jab. It'll mess up Pitbull's timing. Only time Pitbull is really looking to throw the jab is if he's trying to immediately come inside and just abuse the body. All right, I got this media workout playing in the background. Yeah, so what you think about Moon Man? What you think about the Stephen Fulton versus Shockey Foster fight? How you see that fight going? Then we got Frank Martin. It's his first fight at 140 against Barthélemy. Man, this fight card is lit. And then we got another card early in the day, so we literally have fights all day. I'll be live streaming a PBC fight. And we got UFC. The UFC card is amazing. Not sure if you all watch UFC, so these are the Saturdays that I look forward to. Yeah, but I really want to know you all's thoughts on the Shockey Foster versus Stephen Fulton fight, because that's one that I am. Man, I'm riding with Fulton, but I know that fight can go either way. That fight can go either way. All right, we got 5 people in here. No likes. Hit the like button for me. 5 people. Give me 5 likes. Not a lot to ask. Free 99. 6 people. Like that video. We got 8 minutes until the press conference start. Try to catch a little bit of that. It's gonna be good. Yeah, Moon Man, that's a good point. Yeah, I think that experience is gonna help him. But yeah, bro, that fight that's a hard fight to choose from. Like, these guys ready to go at it. They ready to go at it, and it's bad blood. And then like when any of those guys coming from the boots camp right now, they on another level because of the type of work they getting with Boise Ennis. So I think the aggression and stuff, Stephen Fulton's a Philly guy, so I think he's gonna be more than prepared for that. The the Ramos and Sugar Shane fight, you mean? I like Ramos in the not Sugar Shane. Sugar Shane is his dad. I like Ramos in the Shane Mosley Jr. fight because Shane Mosley Jr. hadn't fought since last year. Daniel Jacobs was his last fight. He went up for that fight to 168. Now he's coming back down to 160, and he's 33 years old. So yeah, Roach not that tall, bro. Roach is like 5'7". Yeah, Roach is like 5'7". Um, and Ryo's like 5'10". Right? Yeah, Ryo is tall. But taller guys against Pitbull, I'm more worried about like when they're tall, just because that overhand coming to the chin. And then King Tide for the Frank Martin fight. I like Frank Martin to beat Francis Barthélemy. I think it'll be a tough fight because Francis Barthélemy, he's one of those guys that PBC kind of puts him there to fight you to really see if you're ready for the division. I mean, his best days are behind him. Barthelemy like 40 years old now, but his experience, he's fought some of everybody, bro. He's fought a lot of people. It just depends on what he's been doing in his time off. And as he gets older, you know, father time at some point it catches up to you. And the fact that he hasn't been active, I don't think that's going to be good for him. But I think same thing. Frank, we haven't seen Frank since the Tank Davis fight. So want to see how he responds to getting hit at 140, because that's one thing that Francis Barthélemy has, is he does have punching power. Yeah. Yeah, that Laura fight is interesting. I'm gonna stay away from there because I think um Mankey told me that the guy that came in last minute, he's been training. Which, I mean, most fighters are training, but if he's been in camp, I just don't know enough about him to bet Laura in this fight. Oh, the Masu, bro, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that entire fight card, Mankey, is. I mean, I'm unsure. Oh, you say did I tape it? Yeah, yeah, I did tape it. I did tape it. That'll be up tomorrow. I got two videos for that fight card coming out tomorrow. One in the morning, one in the afternoon. So tonight the video for Fulton versus Foster's dropping, and then Masood and McGrail will be dropping tomorrow morning, and then the Wiley fight will be dropping as well. Oh yeah, man. What is the fight card? How much does the card cost this weekend? I didn't even look at it. It's probably what, $80, I'm assuming. Yeah, probably gonna be 80. Man, that Manny Pacquiao fight, I was so mad that I paid for that. The I mean the card as a whole, and then for that fight to end in a draw, for them to just I thought Pacquiao won the fight. Yeah, yeah, it's like eight. It's between like 80 and $85, bro. It's crazy. That's why I love the zone, cause I mean you get so many. Well, now the zone did the ultimate package, so they changed the whole structure. But even prior to then, you get so many fights. Like it's constant fights on the zone. And I don't know if you all use Tubi, but Tubi, like, cause Top Rank didn't renew their deal with ESPN, so Tubi, a lot of those ESPN fights are on Tubi for absolutely free. And then they have like a boxing channel that just plays fights all day, old fights, current fights. So I'm hoping they continue to delay getting a deal for Top Rank so we can keep getting those fights for free. Oh, they gave you 20% off. Yeah, that for that Ring 4 card, I had signed up for whatever it was, the ultimate the zone package to prep for next year and the fights next year, since they're changing the model, the whole pay-per-view model. So I got in on that. Hey, did you all see? I saw they got the odds for the Shakur Stevenson and T.O. fight. They got Shakur 3-1. I thought that was interesting. Like I like Shakur in that fight, but I did not think the odds were gonna be that wide. Yeah, I'm just rewatching some of this media workout. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a possibility that Ramos will knock out Mosley Jr. and because I think Mosley Jr. is like going to try to like prove a point in exchange with him. Like I'm the bigger guy. Like now I've been at this weight. You're still new to 160. And I just think Ramos, I like Ramos a lot. Ramos is tough. But if he does get Mosley Jr. out, I think it'll be late. But for that fight, I wouldn't. For me, I'm not doing method of victory. I just added it to one of my parlays that also had Janibek in it, so I might have to cancel that parlay out and redo that specific one. Oh that Benavidez versus Yard fight was fire. Yeah, Benavidez. I wanted him to stay at 175 to be completely honest, because I wanted to see him fight either Bivol or Beterbiev, but he's going up to a cruiserweight to fight Zurdo Ramirez. But with somebody else at cruiserweight up there for him as well, Jail Pataya, who fights this weekend. Oh, okay, Mankey. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, man, that's a good fight. Like I'm going for Shakur, but that's gonna be a tough fight because T.O. can do everything. Athletic, quick. I mean, in T.O.'s resume, he has a very impressive resume. So I can't wait for that. We starting off the year good. And I think the weekend before that we have Raymond Murataya versus Andy Cruz. So we ending the year great, starting the year great. We just need momentum. I'm also interested to see how things play out with this whole WBC situation and Terrence Crawford. I think that's gonna be very interesting to see as far as like these sanctioning fees go, and if you're having to pay, man, Johan Gonzalez is a big guy. If you're having to pay more for WBC than the other organizations, I find that very interesting. I don't know why that is. What make you crazy which? No, I didn't do that one, man. Can you want me to review that fight? If you want me to review it, man, just send me a message in the Discord. I can get that video up tomorrow so I can review that. That card is what time does that card start? I think that card is like super early. Cause I'm gonna miss on Saturday. I'm gonna miss the early fights because I'll be with clients. Got two fighters that are getting ready for a fight. So I think we got the press conference started. Let's see. Press conference. You think T.O. is an easier fight for Shakur than Zepeda? Nah, I disagree. Zepeda is a volume puncher. He just comes forward throwing big shots. When you are a defensive fighter and counter puncher, that's like a match made in heaven for you. because Zepeda's not gonna have any defense. T.O. is slick. T.O. has defense, and T.O. has sharp punching power, and he's very athletic. Zepeda's not athletic. He just has amazing endurance. But if you're a counter puncher, you throwing in between those shots, you pick a guy apart. That's why. I mean, the odds were so wide for that fight, and when I picked Shakur, people were saying crazy stuff. I'm like, this is a simple matchup. Wow, you got him at minus 500. When did you get him? Like on Monday? Did some news come out that made the fight that made the odds change that drastically? I mean, something has come out minus 500 to minus 1,000. Oh, you got him a month ago. Smart man. Smart man. What you bet like in a casino, man, Key, or you use the app? Yeah, I got the press conference up. They still in the building, guys. I just want to see like how guys look, how they face look. They look. Anybody look dehydrated? Just looking at body language more so for this. Oh, casino. Okay. Dang, oh yeah. Did you do a solo bet or you put it in a parlay? Man, that's amazing odds. Oh yeah, you gonna cash that? Yeah, and my app is still letting me, and I don't do anything but bet the week of or day of fights. But you know, we always got to work around for that. We always got to work around for that. All right, I'm waiting on them to show the fighters. Let's see who looked dehydrated, or let's see how I want to see how Barthélemy looks. You know, he's been out. He's 40. Is he not on? Is Barthélemy on the stage? Oh yeah, he's okay. He's in the first chair. He's in the first chair. Okay. With Mason or something like that. Are you confident on McCormick? Hey, Mankey, Floyd want to know if you confident on McCormick. Man, Floyd, I'm not betting on that one, but Mankey can let you know. I don't know how he feels about it at those odds of minus 1,000, considering he got it at minus 500. Man, this hard. Hector Sosa. This card from top to bottom, these fights gonna be insane. Yeah, for the undercard, I just want to see how Frank and Francis Barthélemy look. Yeah, I'm waiting to see what Mankey says about that McCormick fight. Cause at minus 1,000, I don't know if he feels the same about those about that fight with those odds. Let's see. McCormick was the was the Olympian, right? What medal did he get in the Olympics? McCormick is silver medalist. Okay. Man, but for like him to have 8 fights, Walker to be the more experienced guy, for those odds to go from minus 500 to minus 1,000, that's because usually you have people that give the experienced guy the benefit of the doubt. Like, all right, his experience is gonna play a role. Yeah. I took Jao Pataya in my parlay. The guy that he's fighting, has a very high KO ratio, and he's undefeated. He's never been stopped. So I need to really watch him to see if I'm gonna bet the KO. But I did do Jai Pattaya money line in one of my parlays that I posted on the channel. That's if David Benavidez is gonna campaign at cruiserweight after he fights Zurdo Ramirez, whom I expect him to beat. I want to see him fight Jai Pattaya because I don't think it would make sense to go back down to 175 after cruiserweight, because that cruiserweight announcement was like already. 8 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, December 6th. Yeah, we probably go live for all of that entire card, undercard and all. Let's see. Isaku Seto. They got some big names. No, I'm just looking at the card. Yeah, this is a deep card. Yeah, man, bro, those UK fight cards. That's why I'm like, it's so much other stuff going on. All right, we're gonna stick to PBC and UFC card. I'm taking my Rob in a parlay. I'm not sure who else I'm taking. I gotta look at that Jalen Turner fight. Let me see. Yeah, Pandanero. I'm betting Marab Dvalishvili for sure. That dude is a dog. He just fought like a couple months ago. I met him when I was at the UFC fight back in April in Miami. Cool dude, very hard worker. Dude's relentless work ethic is insane. Marab, it's another fight. Pantoja versus Van. That's gonna be another good one. I'm not betting on it, but I leaned with the experience in that one, Pantoja. Man, look at Rance Barthélemy. I don't know if it's because he don't have the dreads anymore, or if he just look, man. Yeah, he looks small. He looks small. Wonder how that weight cut was. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll put it in there. I didn't make any plays on the chat, but when I do, I'll put that play in there. Cause it's a guy also, Jalen Turner, that's coming back. Cause he had just retired earlier this year, and Jalen's the favorite. So I want to see who the guy is who he's fighting. It might be a fight just to get him back in the swing of things. Oh, you got Jalen? Okay, bet. Yeah. So you lean with the experience. Yeah. I like Van, but Van is what, like 21. He's young, and Pantoja has. I mean, he's seen it all. Yeah, Frank Martin looked like he wasn't even in the weight cut. Rance Barthélemy looked like, yeah, he felt every ounce of that weight cut. Like he ready to get the weigh-ins done and eat. You got one more day, player. How do you all think the fight at the new weight is going to affect Lamont Roach going up to 140? Think he going to have more power, or you think it's going to slow him down? What you think? All right, we've been on 30 minutes. I give it about 5 more minutes. Pop up and do a live stream. All right, Frank Martin. Oh yeah, Frank Martin iced out. He got that Tank Davis bag. Man, it can be so many good fights at 140. He can fight Keyshawn. Fight a lot of guys at 140. Yeah, Frank Martin look like he good. Yeah, Rance Bartholomew might be in some trouble. We'll see how he look after working with a new coach, Frank Martin, that is. Bro, what? At least Elijah Garcia opponent tested positive for PEDs too? So that fight's canceled? Man, what is going on? When did that come? Did that come out yesterday too? Maybe I missed it yesterday. Or did it just come out today? Floyd, I like Roach by decision. I'm on Fulton for the Foster Fulton fight. I'm on Fulton for that one. 50-50 fight. That's going to be a good one. That's my pick for best fight on Saturday. The Fulton Foster. I think that's going to be, I don't know, actually. Yeah, I don't know. Because that main event going to be, no, I think Foster Fulton be the best fight. You can see Roach being robbed. Why? Because the fight's in San Antonio. Luis Nunes. All right, I'm ready to see the main guys come out and see how they look. Let's see. I really see Roach being able to hurt Cruz with a straight down the pipe. Yeah, man, I think he can not knock him out, but I think he can hurt Cruz with counter shots. I think it's going to be to the body. Did he? Was it competitive or did he destroy him? Because Nunes is a big favorite for this fight, so that's good to know, man, Key. All right, we're going to wait till the main guys come out. All right, so what's our final picks? You got Roach or Fulton. Roach or Fulton. Let's hit down final picks. Everybody type in who you got, Roach or Fulton. Just asking the guys questions. I'll have to catch like whatever clips come from that. Fulton and no bet. And then you got McCormick on the other card. Who else you got on that card, on the other card? Yeah, Fulton was stopped by. Yeah, when you say Fulton was stopped by a smaller fighter, make sure you say he was stopped by Naiwa Inoue. It makes sense who you were stopped by. That it's not just yeah Inoue smaller, but it's Inoue. A guy that stops pretty much everyone. Yeah, I saw Boots say, Jerron Anderson said when this fight was supposed to be scheduled October 25th, he was saying that Fulton is a lot bigger than people realize. So I'm curious to see that as well, Pandanero, how he looks on the scale. Let's see, I got McComb, McCormick. Johnny Fisher's opponent didn't get the work visa approved. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to tell those picks. Let me see. Was going to write it down with my pen. Let's see. Let me just remember it. All right. I'll see what a parlay of that pays out. Right. Been on for 37 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and hop off, get ready to finish the rest of my day training clients. Appreciate y'all hopping on and chopping it up with your boy. And I will catch you all in the next video. I'll be dropping a video tonight for that Foster versus Fulton prediction. I'm still, man, I still don't know for that fight. I'm saying Fulton, but it's not confident. It's not a confident pick. All right, bro. Thank you. You too. All right, fellas. I'll catch y'all later. I'll be live streaming on Saturday for the PBC fight card. Yeah, no bet. Y'all put a parlay in with it, but it's not a big parlay or anything. I shared it on the channel. I'm not gonna bet big on that fight. But all right, I appreciate you all hopping in, chopping it up with me. I'll catch you all in the next one. See you all Saturday during the live stream. Peace.